pause this one. Okay, and we made it. All right, holy smokes. Let's see if we got this all working in where I want it to be. See if we had any last minute registrations for the tournament today. Budge! Now I just got a bunch of them that just showed up. Oh, I just had a few more. A few more have just signed up. Let me get this organized. Good morning, everybody, or good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. We've only got one viewer, so I'm going to be a little distracted while I get this set up. I hope you don't mind, viewer of mine. This is going to be a syndicate. So the goal of what I'm trying to accomplish here is be able to run a tournament that feels sort of like sorry, let me actually knock this out real quick. Cool, we got a few people filing in now. Go here. Picture format here. Zero and zero. So now we got a new one here. So actually, I'll show you what I'm doing here. Let me tab over here. Presentation display. That'll go live here in just a bit as I get this sorted. So we'll go here. Jish. This is going to be empty. This is going to be Adioss. Yeah, this is going to be RT. And Shabutie.
I am.
Yeah, I can do your flagging business. I'm not.
Okay.
You guys ready for this tournament?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
It's gonna be great.
Question.
Yeah.
If we're flagged at the fort, are we going to contest? Well, it's already ours, right? Or...
Yeah, it is already ours, and I think it has like a.
And it's locked.
Yeah. Yep.
I was going to say because a few of us are flagged, so we might alert some people.
Streylight. I like your your company that you decided to align with.
Oh, you actually looked at that, huh?
What'd you put, Stray?
Tunnel snakes.
You misspelled it. It's toilet snakes.
Oh shit, you're right.
It's gonna be fun, dude. I'm gonna learn how to duel with this build while I'm in the tournament.
Yeah, I've done like 2 duels since this game launched, so
Let's fight, dude. I got practice.
I pretty much only dueled Jish and Deadly.
I'm not really
Is it-
spec for 1v1s. I'm spec for like big AoE, but
Oh, not trade.
you know,
Not
I don't
trade.
feel like wasting his off the switch.
Let's have a fire staff only duel, and we'll
I'm gonna get needed, dude. After I
we'll
wash
do
oh man, that's rough.
we'll
I
do
got
Known
Yeah,
by my level 4.
don't even, dude.
That's intimidating.
I
we'll
need
do
like
meteor
one-
showers only,
I just happen to have 5 wood, 1 flint on me. Swear to God.
or fireball direct hits only. How about that?
Oh, you guys will get on then. Like, dang.
What are you talking about? You were like, I hate this thing. It misses all the time. It's like hawking a loogie.
It is. No, oh, fireball.
Fireball, yeah. How did the Covenant get into this?
Don't know.
I needed more people, so I tossed an invite to one of the guys in general to see if I could get a few more people going, so that we would have.
tell him
hoping to
there's a
get
cover
8.
charge. Cover charge.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping in the future I can say, hey, it's 100 coin to get in, and then my prize pool gets a lot bigger.
No, tell him it's a 1k to get in, 100 coin. reward.
Ducked under.
Are we going to Stout March?
Y'all know why I aim for the head with this shit.
I don't think the Covenant guy would be able to get into this channel. Should we?
No, yeah, he can. Yeah, I got him a temporary invite.
Okay.
Are we going to Stout March? Is that where we're going?
No, we're in Windsward.
The Windswood Fort.
It's a stout march.
Like, Gauntlet is just fucking
Is
OP.
this called Stout March? Oh, yeah, that's the area. Who looks at the text on the map?
Yeah.
What are you,
I
some kind of
noticed that
navigator
until
or
now.
something? Like
Well, I mean, if we're going to a fort, I figured we
Photographer?
better know which one.
Windsward Fort?
Windsward 4.
WW Fort? There's only one fort.
Yo, Slacker.
Yeah.
Am I locked into like weapon choices that
You-
I picked on the
You
app?
you
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 can-
cartographer guy?
If you need to change it right now, I'm updating everyone's
no,
player
I mean-
panels.
I was like looking at people, and there's some people I would want a great axe. You know what I mean? Like kind of like switch out.
Yeah, so I was
I-
thinking for the
I-
course of the tournament, you'd be locked into the weapons that you picked at the start.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, man.
And really, we can fine tune this tournament style to whatever we think would be the most fun and the most competitive. But for now, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
I'm hoping to even figure out a way to get like some like
Free Fire
gambling
Ice?
happening on the on a stream, so you can like bet on who you think is actually gonna win.
I think you need to be a partner in Twitch for that.
I'm an affiliate, so I hope is that good enough, or you have to be a partner?
I don't know. Try to set it up. I don't
Yeah,
know what
there we
this
go with that.
side on your side looks like, but I mean, there is gambling with your channel points.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. I know you can get channel points on it now. I just don't know how that works yet. Okay. I think I've got everybody here. No, I'm missing RT. You do not have a character page yet. Dexcon.
Yeah, this has affiliates. Should have it.
Cool. I haven't had a chance to set it up yet, so I'll have to. How go it? 6.9 is your mastery level for your weapons.
Oh yeah,
Why do I not believe you?
it's
He's
level
almost
6, and I'm almost level 7. What do you mean?
All right, I'm gonna put.
I just
bow
swapped to
is
these weapons like a day or two ago.
6, and your spear is 9. That way you can still have your.
My corruption resistance says 44 out of 72, and it's not changing, and it's not going away.
Nice.
Okay, just to see if I've got everybody here in chat. I've got Jish, Adioss, RT, Shabutie, Streylight, Trilleaux, and Reika. Is Reika in here yet? No. Let me switch back over to the game.
Break is the fort, I think.
He was.
He's that piss stain, dude, you know?
He's already up there?
Right over here, dude. He's sitting on this box, dude.
I'm just waiting for the Covenant to come roll through here.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I don't know if like the forts
I
would
see
be
a
the
flagged
best.
guy outside, by the way. He's out west. If you guys go out back, it's a green guy. He's flagged.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He's headed south.
Oh, it's on site. Where's he at?
No. I got this, dude.
He's south side of the fort. Go to the south side of the fort.
I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah, same.
Wait, don't you mean bottom? Down?
Yeah, sorry. Down.
Down. Okay.
He's running away from the fort now. You guys might not catch him.
I
You
don't
guys
see
took
it
too
anywhere.
long. He's getting hemp out here.
Where?
That's my fucking.
I was just about to go get some hemp.
I want that hemp, dude.
Where the hell are you guys? You guys didn't even come out the south side of the fort. You guys came out the damn east side of the fort.
No, I'm out south. What do you mean?
I just looked at
It's
it.
the southeast side. South.
Oh my god. No, you guys came out
Oh,
the
I see.
yeah, the
I
southeast.
see. Yeah,
He's over here. He's like in the damn hemp bush.
I see him. Level 13. It's on site, dude.
Oh, 13? Alright, you got that, dude.
Poor guy.
Oh, I got sucked by this log.
I feel like that's like... It's fucked up at that point, dude.
Oh, I see him.
He's zigzagging me, dude.
Intercept course. Gonna get him. Oh, fucking dead tree.
All hail the piss lord.
Y'all's
You got
one
him,
weakness is
Yes.
dead trees.
Alright, Jish.
Stray, I would like chest bump you right now if I
Oh,
could.
bitch.
Out here stealing our hemp, man.
Why do I have to fucking do it every time?
Huh?
I don't got anything to give you.
Why did you trade?
Because it's right next to the duel. There we go. Duel. Player, not group. I mean, you could do group. Are we dueling?
They're not here.
I think it'd be pretty sweet if I could get this set up and start doing like 2v2s and 5v5s tournaments if it got big
That
enough.
would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah.
But dude, it was pulling teeth just to get you guys to come.
I
So-
just like signing up.
Well,
But
yeah, I mean, I got to wake up at 4 a.m. and I wasn't sure how long this was
I'll
going
be
to
online now.
last.
yeah.
But otherwise, this is really a cool idea. Like, I'm definitely supportive of it.
Sweet. I also didn't give you guys much notice. I think I just started talking about it like a couple days ago. So hopefully in the future.
Oh
maybe
man,
I'll
I
do
can't.
it regularly. If
Whoa, did you crit me? Why can't I move?
bitch, because you
Have we-
froze.
Have we started, or is this?
I
just
couldn't
a
even dodge out of
yeah.
that.
Yeah, dude, I won. It's over.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. But
I'm curious.
I never actually seen that happen. Light was caught talking about that.
I gotta
Also, I
heal.
wasn't even in that
Man.
fucking thing. It's gonna go away.
Like that cheap shot, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Fuck. Can't hit you.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I had to.
Shit.
I don't know how I didn't get pushed back by your AoE.
Yeah, I don't know either.
My
Or-
corruption resistance
Okay.
is still there.
Are either of
go
you
away.
running the ice shower by any chance, or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you do.
Do I have 229
2, 4,
as off?
6, 7.
Do,
Okay.
Do I respect?
Nah.
We
I
got
already
everybody
respect
here.
that, right?
I mean, you could, but
Just a quick moment with the contestants. So the rules are it's going to be 1v1s, best of 3, single elimination tournament. I'm going to be running a stream of this on Twitch where I'm going to have like you guys' standings and I have your character sheets. So when we actually get started, I'm gonna swap into like a different channel or like one of those like recording channels where I'm gonna like try and go like announcer voicey. I'm trying to go for a feel like Monday Night Football kind of like. I've got all your player stats pulled up, so right before you fight, I'm gonna pull up your stats and then we'll do the duels and stuff like that. So
You're gonna be a caster, aren't you?
I'm gonna try. This is just a trial run of it all, and we'll see how it goes. I thought it'd be kind of a cool addition to the whole Aeternum Radio lineup.
Could you use mana pots or no?
So no
Mana
consumables.
No.
We're gonna go. There are no consumables allowed to be used, and you have to stay within the fort. If you get knocked out of the fort, or
Sure.
if you get shoved out of the fort, you lose that match. So you can go up on the ramparts. You just run the risk of going down.
Come on, Deadly, it's duel etiquette. Well, duel etiquette.
Is there a dueling range? Just
Yeah,
that's
that's
the thing.
fine.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. I'm
Y'all
gonna
hear me?
jump into. If you guys want to join me, I'm gonna jump into like
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go. I think I'll go up to the recording studio. I think is the only one that's like a
Fire
like an
knives, baby.
announcement one. Sweet. Okay. That's going there, and I'm going to present this, which should then switch back to... Oh, I got to message this guy. Okay, all right. So let me go back over here. Only Streylights in here. I'm gonna have to pull those guys up. Okay, well, here we go. All right, we're gonna get started. Welcome everybody to the Stormwall Showdown. This is a 1v1 tournament. It's going to be best of 3, and today we have a great lineup here ready for you guys today. So, the Stormwall Showdown, I'll do is hosted by the Aeternum Radio and is brought to you in part by Witness. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, today's standings. First up, we're going to be having our, I guess these would be quarterfinalists. You'll be seeing here, everyone starting with a clean slate, zeros across the line. Our first contestant is Jish. He doesn't know how to take a profile picture, but that's the best he's got. He's in Syndicate, Witness. He's level 60. He is running Intelligence and Dexterity. We'll be looking at the Rapier and the Ice Gauntlet, both skilled to level 20, with a gear score of 515. Trilleaux is our underdog of the evening, with a level of 39, an Int Dex build, with a Fire Staff and a Rapier. His gear score is 381 and will be the one to watch. He has been granted the bye since we have 7 contestants for 8 people in the quarterfinals. And if he pulls this off, I'll be extremely proud of him. Reika is coming from the outside. He is the only non-syndicate player who will be joining us from the company as off addiction. Level 60 with the attributes pumped into strength and constitution. He is building out the Great Axe Hatchet. It was very popular in Wars. We'll see how it does in the 1v1 setting. His gear score is 532. I think he has one of the highest gear scores out of any of our contestants today. Adioss is also joining us from the company Witness. 60 with the Intelligence and Con build as well. Fire Axe and Ice Gauntlet both at 20 with this gear score of 508. Streylight, it will also be, I think he has the highest gear score that he's bringing to the table with a Strength and Constitution build, running a Sword Axe and Great Axe both maxed out on their mastery points. Shabutie is another contestant that we have today. Here at Witness, the company Witness, level 60 with Intelligence and Constitution, running Fire Staff, Ice Gauntlet at 20 and 18 respectively. Gear score of 529, pretty reasonable. High gear score, not the highest on Ice Gauntlet for his mastery. Hasn't quite capped that out yet, so we'll see how that does in his favor. RT is our final contestant for today with level 60 Dex Con build, and he's bringing the bow and spear. He says he's level 6 and 9 on those respectively. So best of luck to RT with a gear score. I think that's 529. I'd have to double check his actual stats. But let's dive into the tournaments. First up in the pit is going to be Jish versus Adioss. It's going to be the best of 3. So Jish and Adioss, jump on down into the pit, and we will wait to hear from you guys. Adioss is down there. We are waiting on you, Jish. Oh, I'm missing company messages. I should pay attention. Let me tab over, make sure I got everything good here. Snowman. Sunday Night Football. That's what I'm trying to kind of go for, that kind of like feel for it. So, Jish and Adioss. So the contestants have a few rules for them today. It is best of 3. They are not allowed to leave the fort. They can go up on the ramparts, but if they are shoved off of the fort or if they leave the fort, they forfeit the fight. Do we have a list? Do we have to get in? It's ideal if you do. It's ideal if you do. Okay. There we go. There we go. Here they come. Okay. How are we supposed to trash talk each other? Oh, don't worry. I'm going to give you an opportunity to trash talk each other. All right. So, Adioss and Jish, as they get ready right before their words, I'm going to pull Jish so now what I'm going to do is I don't know how I actually say this. So, Jish, I've invited you to speak in Discord. You should be able to accept that. Jish, you're stepping up against Adioss. I think you have one of the higher gear scores for this match. The first of many. Are you worried about Adioss at all?
No.
This is your opportunity to trash talk. He's running his fire axe and his ice
You're bad,
gauntlet.
Horde. You're bad. I'm gonna beat you.
There you go. That is the best trash talk you get from Jish. All right.
Yes.
Jish and Adioss are up. We're doing best of 3. I'm going to push you down back into the thing. Okay, guys. On your marks, go ahead and start the duel. And best of luck. I like how they have to walk up to each other. It almost looks like they're shaking hands. And they're on. Adioss putting down. Oh, here comes the fights. I've never shoutcasted this before, so this is probably going to sound terrible from the thing. Oh my gosh! Are you downed already? Jish goes down extremely fast. I looked away for a second, and he's already down. That goes 1-1 to Adioss. And 0 to Jish. We are off to a quick start. Holy smokes. Okay. Round 2. If Adioss can get another victory, he takes it away and he progresses on to the next level. Best of luck. The duel has been initiated. They're on their countdown. Have they started their countdown? They have not started the countdown. There you go. I got to get a co-host in here too. I'm going to have to get somebody to do like the side commentating as well. And they're off. I'm going to keep close eyes on him this time. He lays down the ice. Oh, they're both running those ice gauntlets. And Adioss has dropped very, very low to start off with. Just closes at the rapier. He's got him down just to a fraction of his health remaining. He's looking for that last opportunity to deal the damage, but Adioss is pumping out the damage as well. This is going to be a skill shot. He drops down the turret. Hopefully that turret can get off a few points. Just shuts it down and turns it off. And drops Adioss with the rapier. Dashes right on top of him and shuts him down. They are now tied 1-1. They're going for best of 3. That was a good one. That was a good back and forth. Rapier. I got it. Yeah. Thank you, Snowman. Yeah. I'm just pronouncing that. And they're on the countdown. They're going for the final bout between Adioss and Jish. He drops the turret. Adioss drops the turret immediately. They're both trying to catch each other in the other one's Ice Storm. Adioss pushes forward, engages pretty close with Jish, and Jish is going to have the upper hand in the melee combat. They both step into range. Adioss has about 30% remaining health, and Jish just takes a face of the fireball. but clutches out the win and takes away a sweet, sweet victory. Congratulations. Jish wins his first victory 2-1. We're going to pull, is Adioss in our channel here? Let me see. Adioss, I am inviting you to speak. Give us your thoughts on the match. Where did it... You clutched one of those fights really, really well. He just completely deleted him. The other ones were a little more hard fought. How did it go for you? You've been invited to speak. You got to go to Discord and click like, I want to talk, I think.
Yeah, I definitely missed a lot of like heavy attacks, like heavy and light attacks there on the second and third fight. But GG's, good fights.
Yeah, I mean, the one that you got when you landed your hits, you landed them hard, and he was deleted like no problem.
Yeah.
But
That's
as soon as he
definitely the
closed
intellect.
that gap, you were in trouble.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. All right, Adioss, thanks for competing. I'll send you back down into the audience. Okay, our next, let's go back here to our presentation. Let's go. Oh, I don't even think I switched. I might not have even switched over to the tournament for the first Twitch. That's okay. We're figuring this out as we go. So let me present here. Okay, next up is going to be RT and Shabutie stepping into the ring. Jish moves on to the next round. And now we're going to be looking at RT and Shabutie. RT is starting this bow and spear combo. He says he's just recently started working on this. And Shabutie has been rocking the fire staff and the ice gauntlet, and he's almost capped out on the ice gauntlet in his mastery, but hasn't quite gotten there just yet. But as they both step into the ring, we'll see who will emerge victorious and take away the prize and the dollars. Let me switch back over here and go back to New World Gameplay. Okay, stepping into the ring, RT and Shabutie, they're already down there rolling into the dirt together. These guys are really fans of each other, not afraid to get close and personal. We'll see how they do in their tournaments. All right, when you guys are ready, go ahead and initiate the duel, and best of luck. RT's going to move back, try and get some space. They've both got ranged weapons. RT's going to have the spear if he can close the gap between them, but we'll see how they do with their opening skill shots. Neither of them have landed a single hit yet. An evade shot from RT. Gets caught in the ice storm. Doesn't take too much damage. Ooh, but lands a hit with his spear. Gets a good opportunity to close the gap. Looks for a kick. Isn't quite able to get it. Shabutie throws down the fire underneath his feet. He's keeping him on his toes. Hits him with a couple more auto hits. Light hits. Oh, and RT tries to catch him with the spear, but the AoE, the Ice Gauntlet, is just a little too much damage for him to be able to come out on top of that. All right, that one goes to Shabutie, and we are ready for round two. It is so far 1-0 in favor of Shabutie. I wish I could, like, hide my interface, but also see the health bars. That would be really great, but I can't. Okay, and they're on their second round. Ooh, RT gets a good hit with the bow, looking for to try and snag a couple more shots. Ooh, gets a good shot. That looked like that was a penetrating hit, too. See if we can get a little bit closer in here in the action as we watch them. RT tries to come in and land out those hits with the spear, isn't able to quite land them. Shabutie gets a couple of good hits down. RT is almost out of it. Hits with an evading shot, just one more shot. Yep, and he's gone. Shabutie takes it 2-0. We're going to first start by pulling the loser in here. RT, I'm going to invite you to speak so you can tell us a little bit about your thoughts on that match. You chunked him a couple times real good, but ultimately, I think that AoE damage kept catching you off guard.
Yeah. I got fucked. If I could afford it, I would have been Great Axe. Catch it.
Yeah. Now, you say you recently switched to the bow and spear, right?
Yeah.
Do you find that's been more effective in close combat? Because a lot of people are running Ice Gauntlet or that Great Axe.
Oh, no, in PvP it fucking blows.
Okay, great. Well, that just kind of goes to prove it. The proof is in the pudding as you walk away. I'm going to pull Shabutie in here now. RT, thanks for playing today. and Shabutie, you've been invited to speak. Tell us a little bit about your thoughts. You have a Fire Staff and an Ice Gauntlet build. You're going to be going up here in a few rounds against Jish, who's rocking a very similar build. Are you worried about that at all? Or do you think you're going to be able to handle that based off of what you saw in the previous match? Shabutie, you've been invited to speak. You got to accept it in the thing. Or not. Shabutie doesn't have to say anything. No problem. He is going to remain silent, and we're going to move on to the next round. The next round is going to be Reika 1 versus Streylight. We're going to do a tab over here. So Reika 1 is running the... Let's go over to his profile. He's doing Great Axe Hatchet, so that's one of those popular builds we see inside of Wars. But he's going to be going up against Streylight, who is running a Sword and Shield and a Great Axe. We're going to see a lot more melee interaction, a lot more in their face. We're looking at a gear score of 540 versus... Let me pass him again. The 532. So not a huge difference. We'll see if it makes an impact in their fight today. All right, we're switching back to this. Go here. All right, Raykar, the only Covenant who's been invited to this Syndicate duel, is stepping up to the plate versus Streylight. Gentlemen, you are clear to go ahead and engage in the duel when you're ready. Ooh, I must have miswritten something down. Looks like Streylight is actually rushing Sword and Shield and the Warhammer. There's a little back and forth. Looking for the opening charge from Raykar. Looks to get this hit in. I can't see their health bars. There's a rift to try and pull someone in. It's kind of hard to tell. Oh, and going quick on the Sword and Shield versus the Hatchet. Streylight's just not taking too much damage. I cannot see Raykar's health, which sucks. Oh, there it is. They both look like they have a substantial amount of health. In fact, Raykar doesn't look like he's been hit at all. Both of these guys must have a lot of points put into Khan. Yeah, Khan. From the chat. They're going to have to hit each other pretty hard to get advantages. Now, I think there is also like a life leech with the Hatchet. I could be wrong there, but I think there is. And Raykar's able to keep his life up just a touch more than Streylight. They're both just wailing on each other. Streylight pulling up his shield to try and defend it, but just can't take the onslaught from Raykar. Well done, well done. He's able to pull off the victory for his first round. Now they go ahead and step up to round 2. It's going to be an interesting matchup. They're both very con heavy. Chat from the in-game chat, Stray can't do enough DPS to get through it, and that might be the issue. He might not be able to deal enough with the Sword and Shield and the Warhammer to get, you got to burst through the healing that's happening on the Hatchet. Off they go in round 2. If Raykar pulls off a victory, the only Covenant member in our company, that's going to be pretty embarrassing for us. Both guys are trading blows and stuns, looking for opportunities to deal lots of damage. Oh, and Streylight misses a solid hit after knocking Raykar on his back, but he's got him at about 50%. Raykar has moved to his Hatchet, hoping to pull some of that Berserk healing to go off. Doesn't get too much of it. Streylight sits on his shield to try and just kind of bear through it. And now he's going to fight back now that Berserk has fallen off. It's like I'm watching a Brewmaster drill. It's getting pretty close. They're both at about 30%. It's neck and neck. Raykar's able to switch to Hatchet, though, and turn on Berserker. We'll see if that's enough to get him the health and the damage that he needs. That's how he's been winning these fights, is right there on Berserk. Streylight doing the damage. He's getting him close. He's still just barely in the lead, just a touch. Oh, he's just sitting back. He's just sitting that with that Berserker on, and he's getting the heals. Streylight has to engage. He's able to get back up to 50%. Oh, that was a huge misstep. Streylight let him just take that space backwards. Raykar stepped back and got a ton of healing off with his hatchet when he turned on the Berserker. Streylight now looking in trouble. About 25% health. I'm really, really glad I said no consumables at this point. And Raykar closes out the match and is able to take down Streylight 2-0. So we'll come back over here. Let's go ahead and poll. Raykar, we're going to pull you into the chat now. Invite you to speak here on Discord. You stepped back in order to get that healing to go off on the Berserker. It really felt like that was your saving grace throughout both of those matches. Do you feel confident going into the other fights that you're going to be faced up against now that you've taken away your first W? You got to go into Discord and click accept to speak if you want to say something. If not, we'll move along. Okay, we will go ahead and move along. Let me go here. Okay, our final quarterfinal matchup is not much of a matchup at all. It is a bye. We had 7 contestants, so Trilleaux has been given the bye, and we'll go ahead and move forward ahead into the next slot. So, that being said, we're going to reset back to the front of the queue. We're going now to our semifinals. We're going Jish versus Shabutie as they both jump into the ring. Let's take a look at their stats real quick. Jish is a level 60 int dex build with the Rapier and the Ice Gauntlet, going up against Shabutie with an int con build and the Fire Staff Ice Gauntlet as well. Before we start this match, I'm going to invite I'm going to invite both Shabutie and Jish invite them to speak. Are you guys worried about this fight, or who do you think is going to win? If either of you jump to the channel, which Jish does, of course you do. Are you worried at all?
Is he not going to jump in?
I don't know. He might not.
I don't know. I haven't
scared.
fought him with this loadout before, so. Well, I mean, I guess we just dueled, but it was 1-1, so we'll see. I don't know.
Very similar builds, Ice Gauntlets. All right. Okay, best of luck. I'm going to drop you down in the other chat. And you guys are clear to go ahead and start your first match of the semifinals of the Stormwall Showdown. Oh, you know what I could do? I could turn off all my journal pins. We'll do that. I should have done that. I'll do that next time. Okay. And the duel has been initiated. And they're off. Shabutie's got the Ice Gauntlet and the Fire Staff, looking to throw down some AoEs. They both threw down their Ice Storms on their Ice Gauntlets, trying to catch the other one. But they both moved out of it. They hit hard. They hit so much harder when they don't have those Constitution builds. Just gets a couple of really good... They're just regular hits on him. Shabutie has to go into Ice Tomb to try and stave off some of it, but just can't take... Jish is just on point with his auto attack. Auto attacks, what do I call those? Light attacks? Heavy attacks? He's just on point with his attack and is able to pull it off without too much of an issue on their first attack. And we move on to the second duel of the semifinals, Shabutie versus Jish. It is Jish 1, Shabutie 0. Shabutie looking to get a victory so that he can progress to the next round. Shabutie opens up real well with his Fire Staff, getting Jish down to 50%. Jish drops terribly low, but closes the gap with the Rapier and hopes to get some extra damage in melee range. Shabutie tries to bounce off of it, but he's only got like 5% health left. They both sitting at like 5%. It's going to be the next hit. The first person to hit a light attack on the other person is going to take the victory away. Oh, and Jish throws down the AoE, and Shabutie just cannot escape the Ice Storm and suffers a fate worse than death, humiliation at the hands of Jish. That is the worst. Okay, Shabutie, I'm going to invite you again if you want to say something. Oh, I think you actually... Oh, I already have you on an invite to speak. Jish, any last words before you move on? GG's from Shabutie. That was a close one. That your last match there.
Yeah. It was a good fight. He put up a good fight, but wasn't good enough.
2-0. I think that those are just light attacks that were dealing the majority of your damage, and then when you were able to get down the ice storm is where you were kind of able to close out your victories.
Yeah, the right there at the end, it was really light attacks there, but it was actually heavy attacks from the other ones that were putting
Oh
a
my
lot of
god!
damage. There you are.
Popped up.
Oh, Shabutie figured out how to get in here.
Jesus.
You
Sure.
almost had him in that second duel.
Next time
Yeah.
we'll have to deal with the run and musket spear like your original loadout. That's what I want to fight.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Okay, next
Yeah.
time we'll
Not
have
bad,
the rivalry
Weird night.
builds.
I used to like attacking, that's why I picked the incinerate.
Yeah, but I was glad I could actually deflect that. I was worried I wouldn't be able to.
All right, guys. Good luck. Jish, you are
Yep.
moving on to the
GG.
championships. Best of luck there. Shabutie, you have lost. Sucks to suck. And we're going to go ahead and move on. So let's go ahead now and have a look at our current standings as Jish moves on to the finals. We are now up with Reika versus Trilleaux. This is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Reika has that strength constitution build. He's got a lot of constitution on him. He can take a hit for days and not worry about it too much. Great axe and hatchet. He used that hatchet a lot in order to get health back and stay into the fight. Our Trilleaux is our underdog. He's only level 39 when he submitted. He's rocking the fire staff and the rapier. So we'll see how he does against it. He had the bye in the first round. He also has a bit of an advantage if he's able to, in case of a tie, if there's ever a tie for second place or third or fourth or fifth place, today there's only going to be 2 cash payouts to first and second, so it's not really too much of an issue. But the tiebreaker is the lower gear score. So if you have the exact same score as someone, but you have a lower gear score than they do, you win the tiebreaker. So that does nothing for Trilleaux in this instance, but we'll see how he does in the matchup as it is. So now we will switch over to the gameplay. And all right, gentlemen, when you are ready, Trilleaux versus Reika. I keep saying, I think it's just Reika. Reika 1. Our Covenant, our underdog syndicate player versus the Covenant, the outsider, the man from the outside. Here they go, and they're starting out with round 1, level 60 versus level 40. Ooh, and Trilleaux's going right for the ramparts, trying to grab the high ground and force him to come to him. But it looks like Raykar's going to use the terrain also to his advantage and stay hidden beneath it. Closes the gap and charges right up on Trilleaux. There's the rift to pull Trilleaux in. There's not much he can do there. Dashes away with the rapier. He's at 50% health, though. Oh, it's really tough to stay away. And Reika's taking like no damage and just drops Trilleaux in his first match. Trilleaux goes down. It was a solid effort to grab the high ground. It just wasn't enough as they reset and get ready for match number 2. As soon as Reika can close the distance, the gap between the two, Trilleaux's in for a world of hurt. We talked a bit on the podcast about the PvP scaling. I think you can tell really, really obviously here that there's just not much you're going to be able to do against it. Raykar's hiding now behind a pillar, hoping to force Trilleaux to come closer. Trilleaux's not giving him that opportunity. He's throwing down the firestorms. See if he can't get some, just trying to keep that distance, trying to keep some distance and deal some damage to Reika. He's like, what, 98% health still? Trilleaux keeps throwing the fireballs, hoping to get some damage out there. Moving up the ramparts. He's just running. He's just trying to keep distance, forcing Reika to run through his ground burning AoEs. He's got him to what, 95%, maybe 93% now. At this rate, in the next 15 minutes, he should be able to pull off a victory. Reika just can't catch him. He's getting damage done. He's actually able to get some damage in there. And is giving Reika a run for his money. Oh, but Reika closes the gap. He's able to get some good damage on him. Trilleaux's trying to pull away, but he just can't. He gets caught in the rift. Ooh, and Reika gets some solid damage. He's down to Reika's down to 50%. But Trilleaux is down to 25. and is trying to run the ramparts again to stay away. This is the cat and mouse game for sure. Oh, and he drops and he falls to his death. Oh, Rega pulled it off. 2-0. We're going to pull both of those guys up into the chat. We're going to invite you guys to speak. Reka wins 2-0. Trilleaux. A noble effort by Trilleaux. So close, but yeah, so far. Reka, was that just... That must have been so annoying just trying to catch him on the ramparts.
Yeah, it was hard, but I was managed at the end. It's just a level difference at this point. So,
I think
but
it is...
It was a good fight. Yeah.
Trilleaux, your second round, you really put up a pretty significant fight, hoping to catch him on the ramparts. You got him down to about 50%, but as soon as he caught you, you were just hosed. Chalking it up to the level difference?
Well, I had a special surprise. This is actually my first duel, making it to level 40, so I'm pretty excited.
No kidding.
Absolutely. I've done some open world PvP, but that's my first time actually doing a duel, so to see a little improvement in the second round, I feel promised.
Well, as we move on, well done, guys, both of you. As we move on to the I'm going to send you guys both back down to the audience. Reka gets prepared for the finals as they move into the final round and the championships of the first ever Stormwall Showdown here. So now I'm going to switch over for our Twitch viewers, back to our presentation view real quick. I just wanted to show... what these guys are fighting for is a difference of 1,000 coin. They're both going to get compensated and both going to get a payout. Whoever comes out on top is going to be taking home 1,000 coin for this showdown, and second place will be taking home 500. They are both won 4 duels. Jish did go 2-1 in his first fight against Adioss, but then won against Shabutie in a 2-0 and has made it here to the top. Reka got his win against Trilleaux to make it to the finals, but had a tough fight in a constitution battle between himself and Streylight. Now we're stepping up to the final battle. Jish has that intelligence dex build. It's a 2020 in Rapier and Ice Gauntlet. Very much that damage slowing. See if it's going to be enough because Reka is rocking the Great Axe and Hatchet, and we've seen how much health he actually has. In fact, man, I wish I would have had them put in how much health they really do have, because it seems to be fairly significant at this point. So, hopefully both players, I'm going to switch back to the game. Both players are in the pit. Yes, both players are in the pit. Now, Jish is not just battling for the gold. He is also battling for the pride of our company and for our faction. Because if Reka can come in here and sweep the board, then that is just, well, good for him, right? Okay, here we go. With everything on all the marbles, Jish versus Reka, the battle of the gods. They are getting ready to queue up for their best of 3 match. The duel has been initiated and we're off in the best of 3, 1v1 in this Stormwall Showdown. Just throws down an Ice Gauntlet, looking for that early charge. Couple of auto attacks. Just has to play really carefully and figure out when Reka's going to be using those dashes, when he's going to try and close that gap. And as long as he can kind of kite him and keep him exposed, he should be able to get some. Reka closes the gap pretty quick and chunks out about 20, 30, 50% of his health without too much of an issue, having only about 10% of his own lost in that engagement. Jish tries to back up a little bit more. A Gravity Rift is going to hold Jish in place. He throws down the Ice Gauntlet to try and get some damage, but he must be at like 1% of his health. Oh, he gets a good counterattack, but it's just not enough. And Reka closes it out handily for the first victory against Jish. This is not looking good for the Syndicate or for the Witness Company. Oof, that Hatchet is really getting it done. And yeah, Jish makes a comment. He does know how to dodge his repost, that counterattack. He was being pretty smart about it. So, am I being... Oh, sorry. I won't tell him. I'm being too vocal. All right. Best of 2, best of 3. Here we go, Jish. Come on. Let's see what you got. And they're off. There go the dropping the auto attacks. Trying to create some distance between him and Reka. Reka closes the gap with the charge. Tries to pull him in, but Jish is able to escape it. There's the Rift. Jish escapes without too much of an issue using the dash that is offered by the Rapier. Rayka gets stuck in the ice storm, and Jish gets a couple of good hits on him, but he's still sitting about 90% health. Rayka trying to close that gap with taking as few hits as possible, just really pelting him. He's got him down about 50%, and he's forcing him to really maneuver around his ice walls, his ice storms, and it's keeping him on the edge. Rayka gets a good chunk of health back on his hatchet, closes the gap, pulls Jish in close. Jish throws down the ice tomb for some protection. Oh, but it just might not be enough to get away, and he is down. 2-0 victory goes to Rayka. Congratulations in a really rough final matchup. We're gonna invite both of those guys to speak now and kind of give us a little bit of a, and Jish invite to speak, a little post game analysis. That was a hard fight. That was well fought.
Yeah, so for the Great Axe and the Hatchet, the hardest matchup is Ice Gauntlet and the Rapier. But I guess Jish, he just missed AoE and the Ice Wall. At this point, you cannot win. You just need to hit Ice Wall and AoE.
Yeah. Jish, you had him on the ropes a couple of times. You did a pretty good job trying to keep that distance and force him to have to move around the ice wall, move around the AoEs on the floors. Rayka, how much health do you have?
12k.
And Jish?
7.
Okay, that's pretty substantial.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely panicked on some of the stuff, but he's got the advantage with the healing and the mobility, and it's like I didn't land the ice showers, but I don't really expect to. It's just a zoning tool. The AoE doesn't do much damage either, but I wasn't landing some of the light attacks and stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys, if you can all just jump down here towards the flag, I want to take a quick screenshot of everybody who participated in the tournament and the first Stormwall Showdown. Congratulations. Dude, strike a pose. Come on. You guys have those emotes. You got to have something there. Yes, perfect. Very good. All right. Congratulations, guys. Well done. I'm going to go ahead, Rayka, I'm going to engage you and get you your cash payout. Thank you so much. If you want to continue chatting with us, we're probably going to drop down into one of the general chats so that we can all talk crap to each other behind their backs. And I will make sure I pay out the gold to Jish and Rayka respectively. Congratulations, guys. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, Rayka.
GG's, man. Good fights.
Yeah, good fight.
Trade invite sent. We're going to send you $1,000. Okay, and confirm and lock that in and trade. Congratulations,
Thank you.
man. Yeah, you bet. And Jish could have had more. You should have fought harder. Trade.
You're right. I didn't fight hard enough.
That's what it was. That is 12,000 health. You gotta bite through. That is rough.
Yeah. What's your gear score at, Rayka?
532.
Oh damn.
Oh yeah, he's got you on gear score, I bet too, doesn't he, Jish?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, we're gonna drop down into. Should we just drop back down into the general chat into the thing? That's what we're gonna do. All right, I'm gonna close down the presentation and jump into the other chat. Here we go.
That was fun.
All right.
Yeah, not too bad, right? I think that went well.
Yeah, that's fun.
Cool. I'm glad you guys had a good time.
Duel. More practicing against that build.
Fuck, man. I think I was doing no damage with even my
At
heavies.
all.
I just want to see how much I do.
Yeah, I kind of want to poke him.
Oh,
out
hey,
a
he's here.
bit.
Dude, I was doing no damage to you. Are you wearing, like, faction gear or something?